can you introduce this idea to our audience? Who is a mentor?
Yes, but before I did that, would you allow me to just add something to what Soumya said?
Absolutely.
About power? Because I just wanted to share with you something I read once about a great teacher. A good teacher would be someone who kind of like transmits knowledge and skills and blah, 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 etc. So we all know that. But that, I can't remember who said this, but it said that a great teacher is someone who I don't know, how did they say that? Who protects the students from his own prejudices. I thought that was an amazing statement, because I have to be aware of my prejudices and my assumptions first before I, yeah, that's right. And then I must make sure that my students will know what I know, but will not become the prejudice, to hold the prejudices that I hold. I think when you were speaking about power, I just remembered that's a huge responsibility that we have to, you know, not just to transmit, but also to stop at a certain line and protect my student from my prejudices. Right, so you wanted to know about mentoring. Well, I mean, there are definitions, descriptions, and so on, but when I think about it, what I feel is, in the old days, probably the teacher and the mentor was the same. Like you mentioned, for example, you mentioned the Disapa Amok and so on. I think he would have taught his students, but also he would have given the kind of extracurricular guidance to set about and to get on with life, and to learn how to live with other people, and to you know, like face difficult situations with colleagues and with superiors, with elders, with blah, blah, blah. And then how do you tackle all those things, and how do you resolve those problems, and through that make sure that you don't get hurt, or that your goals are not lost on the way, that you don't have to, you know, get reprimanded or whatever, and then to protect you, and yet at the same time to allow you to flourish as the person that you have that potential to grow into. So that's you can't find that in books. You can't find that in a curriculum or list of objectives and stuff like that. So I think probably in the old days, the teacher and the mentor was the same thing, but what has happened now perhaps is that teaching has become a very professionalized technical thing, that we kind of like think of this as the transmission of the curriculum or the delivery of the curriculum, and maybe now we actually need mentors to do the rest of it.
And most of us are officially appointed a mentor. Like he's my mentor, appointed. So yeah, so Maithili, coming to you, how does a student know when they have met their mentor?
Right, so if I'm to start from where Prof. Pandukasa left, so before I tell about how we as students identify our mentors, I would like to say usually, and now sir is very correct, probably in the old age, teachers and mentors were more or less the same. I think it's probably because there were very little people who were very eager to learn and know more. So less number of students and less number of teachers, everyone was guiding everyone, mentors. Now the world has evolved. There are so many people who are either willingly or unwillingly are in this, you know, the curriculum and education. But the mentors who are, I mean, people who are, well educated and are good professionals, mentors identify the mentees first. What I view this is as, now just like our parents view us as a hire of all their wealth, the mentors perceive this mentee as the hire of his or her wisdom. So in this process, the mentor first gets all worked up, and he sees you as somebody who is going to carry on whatever he has done and to develop from there. So in this process, they want to continuously make you better. They wish you well at any time. They don't judge you. And it's a sort of a very positive flow of energy. How can the student detect that this is my mentor who is going to guide me to what I can be him, is that now, you know, as professionals, as students, we make mistakes, often by mistake, but sometimes, you know, by negligence or anything. So as a student or as a junior doctor, if you have made a mistake, or if something not correct has happened, unconsciously you will always run to this particular boss or teacher to whom you are going to be very genuine, very honest about everything that has happened, knowing very well this particular teacher is not going to judge you, not going to pass a comment, not going to discuss, but is going to guide you. That is the moment, that is the person, he is your mentor, and he is definitely going to take you to where he is. And now, just to add a small thing, after you have found your mentor, that is the point at which you have to, sort of apply the Guru mantra onto him. What I'm saying, why I'm highlighting here is that this person, the mentor, is even more excited than you are. They are trying to create you to their level. Also, at times, when you're sort of not doing up to that mark, they get really disappointed. That disappointment can come in several ways. Sometimes the disappointment can turn into anger, but it's for the ultimate goodness that they are doing it. So you should keep in mind that, and the moment you identify your mentor, please hold on to them and achieve just what they have done and even more.
Thank you, Maithili.
It happened to me as well. No, it happened to me actually what you said. Sometimes you have this anger as well. It's not teaching dealing. It's something else. So it is much more, larger aspirational involvement, psychosomatic engagement with the student, which is very complex. Yes.
It is such an interesting
Point.
thought that she raised. So before we end this segment of Our Teachers Divine, the very last movie clip for this segment is from Mona Lisa Smile. Prasad?